What's up guys, Kai here, and this is my pre-E3 2017 thoughts part 2. So in this video I will be talking about what I expect to see at Bethesda and the Ubisoft conference. If you want to hear my thoughts on EA and Microsoft, then please check out my first video, which I will link in the description down below. So let's get right into it. Bethesda. So, when it comes to Bethesda, everyone immediately thinks of either Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Now, the last proper entry of the Elder Scrolls game, not including Elder Scrolls Online, was Skyrim back in 2011. So I'd say we're due a new Elder Scrolls game soon. Whether that means this year, I'm not sure. Todd Howard of Bethesda said that development on Elder Scrolls 6 had begun, but that it's a long way off. But at the same time, Pete Hines, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, has said that development has not started, so really we have no idea who the fuck to believe. Same goes for Fallout. Bethesda have said that the next game is a long way off, so I don't think we should expect anything from Fallout. One game I'm hoping to see is a Wolfenstein sequel. Wolfenstein The New Order was a fantastic old school shooter that was released back in 2014 and was one of the first games I bought for the Xbox One, and then it came out with a prequel in 2015, both of which were well received. So a sequel is a safe bet to make, I'd say. Speaking of sequels, we might see another Doom game. Doom 2016 did moderately well both critically and sales wise, and similar to Wolfenstein, revived an old school shooter but still sticking to its roots. Dishonored 3 might be possible, although nothing has been mentioned about it, but I wouldn't rule it out completely, as it seems that it is a franchise that they really want to keep going. Talking about Bethesda is kind of difficult since they are quite secretive and they're kind of new to the E3 sort of conference stage, if you will, so we don't really know what to expect from them. We haven't had enough shows with them to know that the kind of patterns, if you will. So I can only really talk about sequels at this point. Although there's one little thing that caught my attention last year that has had me thinking for a while. Last E3, during the Xbox Scorpio reveal video, Todd Howard was seen in the video talking about how he and other developers were basically asked what they want in the console, what they need to make the games that they want to. And earlier in Microsoft's conference, Todd Howard appeared and said how Bethesda and Microsoft have always been close and hope to continue that friendship, or words to that effect. So I think that Bethesda might have a pretty big surprise in store for us that they will show off on the Scorpio. Now, whether they will show this completely hypothetical game at their own conference or Microsoft's is up for a debate, but seeing as Microsoft's conference is first, then they might unveil the game there first, then go in more depth at their own conference. Could this be the Fallout MMO that has been long rumoured? Or Project V13, which is kind of the same game but not really? Could it be Elder Scrolls 6? Or could it be something completely new? Who knows? But remember, this is just complete speculation on my part, and I could be looking deeper into a trailer that really I shouldn't be. But I don't know, I've just got a feeling. Alright, on to Ubisoft, or Ubisoft. Now, we kind of already know what to expect from Ubisoft this year. Aisha Tyler is going to come on stage and she's going to be cringy as fuck. She's going to go into the audience at some point. It's going to get even more awkward and it's just going to be horrible. But let's focus on the games. Assassin's Creed will be back this year after taking a break from last year, this time in an Egyptian setting. Now, I haven't been interested in the Assassin's Creed franchise since honestly Assassin's Creed 2. That was the last game that I properly played and enjoyed. I played a wee bit of Black Flag, it was fun, but the franchise really hasn't caught my attention in a while. And the fact that they're going back to an Egyptian setting this time has piqued my interest. Like, I hate how the franchise was going forward in time, because I feel as if the more you get to modern day, the less fantasy-like it gets. It's like with Fable. Fable 1, it was cool. It was just straight up fantasy setting. Second one started to progress a wee bit, which was okay. And then third one, it just went to fucking industrial revolution Charles Dickens time, which is shit. There's no fantasy there, there's no magic there, that's shit. And that's how I felt with Assassin's Creed. The last one was, Victorian England, and that's shit. I don't want that as a setting. Ugh, go back to cool fucking Templar times. So I'm glad that they're going back in time to Egyptian setting. But I just find it funny that they haven't used their ace card yet. Now what I mean by that is, I believe that every game studio has their ace card for when their franchise starts to get shit. So with Call of Duty, What was their ace card? World War Two, right? Their sales started dipping year after year. They're like, oh fuck, get the ace card. World War Two, people will flock back. And do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to buy fucking Call of Duty World War Two because that's what I want. I want a World War Two shooter. I haven't bought a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2, right? So when was that? 2010. I'm going back to Call of Duty this year. Assassin's Creed, their ace card, Japan. They know. They fucking know. They're like, oh, they'll flock back when it's fucking ninjas. But the fact that they're going with Egypt instead of ninjas this time shows that they're kind of confident. We'll see how well that confidence lasts. But when they bring out ninjas, you know that they're struggling and they're fucking desperate. And do it, I'll buy it when it's fucking ninjas. Far Cry 5 has been announced, and we'll more than likely see gameplay from that. I've enjoyed the past few entries of this series. I didn't get Primal. I only got 3 and 4. So I'm excited to see what they've added to this game to make it different rather than just a reskin and different setting. The Crew 2 was also announced, and I have no interest in this game whatsoever. I was excited for the first one. I liked the idea of it. I was like, oh wow, this will be cool. I played the beta for like 5 minutes, and when they tried to fucking stuff a fucking emotional, heartbreaking story down my throat, it's like, oh no, my brother died. After about 5 minutes, I was like, nope, fuck off. I don't have a connection to this cunt. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't even know my character's name. Turned it off. Nope. I don't need a fucking story in my racing games. Just give me tracks, shit ton of cars, shit ton of customization, and just let me go. That's all I need in a racing game. I don't need a fucking story. The story for a racing game is go from here to here, or go around this a couple of times and be first. That's the fucking story. That's the goal. Don't need anything other than that. South Park, the fractured butthole, will more than likely be there again, and I'm hoping Matt Stone and Trey Parker show up again, as I just love their we don't give a fuck attitude as they go on stage, because you can just see when they start swearing on stage, or whether the host, whether it be Aisha or if it's the main Ubisoft guy, the French guy, I can't remember his name, they're just like, oh god no, they're going off script, oh, but it just makes the show worth it. So I hope they bring that. And the Ubisoft conferences are always weird. They always get like YouTube stars in. Like, remember when they got Tobuscus in? That was just fucking weird. I don't need that. Just show me the games. And I don't need you to go into the fucking audience and see somebody cosplaying from one of your games. Stay on the stage. Fucking stay on the stage and let me just look at the big fucking screen. That's it. That's all I want. Oh, I've got a love-hate relationship with the Ubisoft conference. But anyway, The Division might get a sequel, seeing as it was quite popular and is still quite popular. Still has a pretty big player base despite the criticism it got. Watch Dogs 3 might be a thing, and if it is, I won't care. That franchise lost my interest when the first game released, and it was shit. So, there's that. Now, for the past few years, Ubisoft has ended their conference in a sort of mic drop announcement. You know what I'm talking about. It's at the end of the conference and the wee French guy comes out and they go, oh, we hope you had a good time, oh, but before we go, we've got one more thing to show off. And then they'll show off an incredibly scripted gameplay video with people talking over mics. They'll show that off and then they'll show their newest big game. They did it with Watch Dogs, they did it with The Division, they did it with Rainbow Six, they did it with Ghost Recon, and most recently they did it with Steep, which was a fucking massive success, you know. So what will they end with this year? I think it's a pretty safe bet that it'll be a new Splinter Cell game. We have yet to have a Splinter Cell game on this generation of consoles, and Ubisoft just love to flaunt the name of Tom Clancy to sell their games. You know, Tom Clancy's The Division, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy's Steep. That was their mistake. They should have fucking put Tom Clancy's name above Steep and then people would have bought it. So that's what I think that they'll end with this year, is new Splinter Cell game with hopefully co-op again, because the co-op in the Splinter Cell games was pretty cool. We might see more For Honor stuff, hopefully, and who knows at this point. I know that when I make this video, more stuff will probably get leaked. So that's my thoughts on Bethesda and Ubisoft. Next video I'll talk about Sony and everything else, except for PC gaming and Nintendo, because I don't really care. But I might talk about Nintendo, we'll see how I feel. But let me know down in the comments what game from either Bethesda or Ubisoft you're most excited for seeing. So if you liked the video, please hit the like button. It sort of boosts my confidence, you know. and hit the subscribe button so you can see my videos. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.